I said, well, you got to ask this guy to do Parkastathon. Now, here's the thing. I don't know this guy originally for what he's famous for. I knew this guy because I worked in the record business,
right.
And here comes a promo, and I put the promo on, and I loved it. I loved the songs. I loved his voice. I thought he was a terrific musician. Then they tell me he's on a television show that in 1985 I wasn't watching yet. I started watching that in 1986. This gentleman, get ready for this. This place is going to fucking... Here we go. This gentleman is a daytime Emmy-nominated actor. You've seen him all over. He is Frisco Jones from General Hospital, Jack Wagner! Hello, Jack.
Jimmy.
Did you hear that build-up?
That you were just getting warm.
That was. You want to hear more about
Yeah, please.
My man crush. You want to hear all about it? What a joy. Pleasure to meet you.
Friend, thank you.
Let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about first? The single, the singing? What do you want to talk about?
I'd like to talk about my colon.
Here we go. You've got some issues, right?
I do, yeah. I mean, when you brought that up, I went, wow, I guess it was the 80s when I was all healthy. But, you know, I'm just got to talk about my colon right now.
You and I...
Happy Thanksgiving.
We and Pat Francis, too, we all have this in common.
No way,
Yeah,
really?
say what it is.
Wow. I have diverticulitis. Anybody know what diverticulitis is?
Yes, we have it.
Is that right?
We
now
all
I
know it
what
from him talking about it.
Women really have to go through with menstrual cramps. That's really what I'm getting out of this. But I'm going to be okay. It's just.
But you're going the full boat. You have to get surgery, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of strange thing. I'm a little scared, but it doesn't mean I can't be here on Thanksgiving Day on a rainy after Thanksgiving Day, and $250 changes a child's life.
That's right. Thank you, Jack.
Amen, my brother. I said amen.
All right, now listen, you heard the build-up. I knew you as a musician before I even knew you as a soap guy.
Okay.
And what was that? Are you not happy with that answer?
No, I dig that, man. I really do.
Listen, I literally saw this guy in concert at Poplar Creek in Chicago. Dawn Hala and I went on the Don't Forget Your Day Job tour.
Yes.
We opened up with Island Fever. And,
I got island fever, need to be holding her again. Island fever.
There it is. I have to ask you that from that same album. I have to ask you this. My friend Mike Toomey, who's a brilliant comic out of Chicago, we do this joke with each other minimum. He's a huge General Hospital fan as well.
Okay.
It's raining today, Jack. Any prediction for the weather this evening?
This evening is going to be, where are you taking this? I don't trust you.
It's the single from that album. It's the single from that album.
Weatherman says it's going to get hot tonight. There's a feeling in the air that I can't control.
There we go. That's where I'm leading you.
I dig you, man.
Yeah.
I have a man crush on you.
My pleasure. Right? You found the one guy in his 40s that digs it. But you were number 2 song. You're on top of the world, right? You're touring. You're doing Sheds.
I'm doing Sheds. Yeah, I'm doing General Hospital. I kind of came on that show. I had this huge string of auditions, Jimmy, and finally at the end they say, "Can you play guitar?" I said, "Yeah." I went in and I did a Kenny Loggins tune, and then went into this scene and got the part. And the woman who was the head of music for ABC just joined, and she was in the music business for years. And I went into the recording studio. I had to record a few songs. I'm kind of a self-taught guitarist who's done a lot of musical theater and has a degree in drama, who all of a sudden gets this part as sort of a rock star from the John Stamos band called Blackie and the Riff Raff. So I'm singing in the recording studio these songs, and this woman goes, I'm Kelly Ross. I'm the head of music for ABC. Would you be interested in a record deal? I said, sure. So I had dinner with Quincy Jones that night and signed with Quincy Jones.
Wow.
Hello.
Like that simple.
That was it. And he has signed this new guy named Glenn Ballard.
Right.
And Cliff Magnus to me. And it was their first gig, and Glenn went on to do Alanis Morissette and a bazillion other things as well as Cliff. So that was sort of the little family we had in this sort of germination of music and acting and television. Chris Cross had done Think of Laura during the Luke and Laura storyline, for those of you who can go back that far. So music actually was a foundation of General Hospital, and I kind of, was the second generation after Rick Springfield and that song, and then came, All I Need and Frisco Jones.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then the first album, All I Need, then Lighten Up the Night.
Lighten Up the Night. Come sit on my lap over here. Sit down right here. You come over here.
I'm not coming anywhere near you because I'm afraid of what I might do. When our mutual friend is Paul Gilmartin.
Yes.
And when Paul, he and I were golfing one day, and we do a charity golf event every year, and he said, what, next year? And we suck. We're horrible. And we just laughed for 18 holes, like two idiots. And the other guy's Mike Siegel and a guy named Brent, who's now going to be a television star. He was an intern at Conan, and now this kid's about to be a star, and I'm guessing we're going to need a fourth next year.
Okay.
So he said, what, next year, we suck so bad, I should get my buddy Jack to play golf with us. I go, who's Jack? He goes, Jack Wagner. What the fuck, you know Jack Wagner? So for 14 holes, I'm going, do you think Jack will do Parquet? No, let's get Jack to do Parquet now. How about Jack do Parquet? And then I'm singing your song. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
At any rate, all right, Lighten Up the Knife, right?
Well, golf, before we go on, golf's been a huge part of my life.
I know it.
And I'm going on, this will be my 9th year of my tournament for leukemia lymphoma.
Which is where?
So this will be April 18th. It's just a fundraiser in Los Angeles. But, that's my platform. So golf has been such a gift for me, and I use it, like you do, to play in a lot of charity events.
Do you need pseudo-celebrities to come and play golf in that, Jack?
You're out, Jimmy. You're out, okay.
After all the ass kissing I've been doing? I'm shut down that quickly?
So forgot.
Your third album sucks. How's that, Greg? And my apology is actually the fourth one. Now, here's the thing.
It's April 14th, and would you please do me the honor of coming?
I'm in.
Thank you very
More than
much.
happy to do it. Yeah, right? If you want to disappoint three guys that think I'm their celebrity, I'm your guy.